Hi guys,
Hiya.
and welcome to the Kawaki. Oh, it's mirrored. Beach Fest.
Ta-da.
I mean Stitch Fest. So we are going to.
Well, I'm sure you guys have watched a lot of live streaming with interesting and serious topics that Helsinki Fashion Week chat room, and I mean very serious and interesting. So let's do something fun.
Yeah. So today we are bitching. I mean stitching. Key is actually
Ta-da.
knitting, and I've got my crochet hook and yarns ready there for me to start crocheting. So we are going to bitch and stitch about things, and today we are going to talk about. We are going to go back to the roots of Kawaki. So we're going to play a game called Toot and Boot, which Toot is yes and Boot is yeah. And we're going to go through childhood pictures of us, and we're going to toot and boot the fashion in the pictures. And of course, at the same time, we are going to talk about us. We don't really much talk about us, so we thought that why not? So let's start.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. I'm going to share the screen and where's PowerPoint? Okie dokie. So let's start. And the first picture.
Ooh.
It's me as young person.
I love the cape.
Yeah, well, actually, I think I didn't treat it as a cape. I remember kind of like doing this and imagining to have really, really long hair. And I think we have my parents. They have loads of pictures of me doing this, and I'm super, super happy that I was allowed to do this.
Yeah. You feel like you're a superhero. You feel like you're flying.
Oh, beautiful princess.
Yeah, or little prince.
And it seems that the flat cap is there as well.
Yeah.
So, what do you keep? What is your
Well, I love this essence of that. I'm going to give you a toot.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I think I'm going to give this a toot as well, and it's mainly because of the amazing long hair I'm having in this picture.
I love this smile as well.
Oh yeah, I once I knew how to smile. All right, let's go to the next picture.
Ooh. So you can see, Sailor Moon was kind of a bit popular at that time, and I love Sailor Moon. It's one of my favorite anime at that time, and yeah, kind of have that moment, And I think Sailor Moon is kind of really inspiring. It covers a lot of LGBTQIA plus topics, even though it's meant for like children's, and it's and all characters, especially the monsters and the villains, they're super fierce and they're really beautiful in their own unique way. And I think this deeply influences on what I design in the future and also my life philosophy. So this is kind of quite interesting.
Yeah. Well, how do you remember kind of like your fashion and fashion in general at that time? Do you have lots of memories or?
I don't actually, but I remember because I think my mom, I think she likes to dress me with quite a simple look, so it's not that fancy. He kind of thinks like, oh, luckily he gets a boy now, so he wants to dress me like a boy, like t-shirt with jeans. So, but at the same time, luckily she kind of puts something like Sailor Moon and kind of like a lot of interesting details that kind of channel my inner gender neutrality or something.
Yeah, and we actually used Sailor Moon as an inspiration for our London Fashion Week teaser video.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it's really, really hard to give food to these childhood pictures. So I am going to give you a two. It's very cute, very Very smart, very
Yeah.
smart.
For the
And on
sake of
trend.
Sailor Moon, I'm going to give it a 2 as well, obviously.
Okay, let's move forward. Oh, it's me again.
It's
And
super cute.
well, it's it's been there, and yeah. Obviously, my mom and dad didn't really decide what I was wearing. I pretty much did it myself, and I remember those high heels I'm wearing. They were my mom's, obviously. Well, they could have been my dad's as well, but they happened to be my mom's, and I still remember. I absolutely loved them.
You know what? I can totally see our Spring Summer 20 collection here.
Yeah,
Like, totally see that. We have like floaty dresses and then style with like striped transparent top, and it's basically the same silhouette.
yeah,
And I
yeah,
love the heels. Is it heels or is
yeah,
it
yeah. They are,
sandals?
they are,
Ooh,
fairly high heels for child that age.
fab.
And it seems that I've combined this kind of like summer winter season with a beautiful hat there as well. Yeah, again, I was really lucky that my mom and dad obviously they didn't dress me like that. I chose what I was wearing, and I'm very very happy that I was allowed to express myself. Um,
I love that it looks really high fashion, the whole silhouette. It looks like it's from Comme des Garçons or
oh,
something. Do you know what I
thank you,
mean?
thank you, thank
Yeah,
you.
with the
Um,
really tall beanie hat.
Obviously, I made much better fashion choices back then compared to how I dress now. But yeah, again, it's really really hard to kind of like give food to these. However, I'm going to say that the random winter hats, even though it's quite hipstery, I would say I would probably leave that out. But again, you can't give a boot to a child, so going to give this a toot.
I'm going to give it a 2 as well.
Okie dokie. Again, let's move forward. Oh,
Oops.
well, it seems that it's your probably second birthday.
Yeah, because you can see 2 candles there, and with those fake looking cherries. I mean, they're real, but they're
I know the cherries. What you mean? Yeah, we.
I absolutely hated them.
Oh,
But
I used to eat them. I used to steal them from my mom's cupboard and eat them, and she would be super angry.
it tastes. I don't know. It tastes a little bit artificial.
Oh
to
yeah,
me.
100%. Yeah.
But yeah, you can see I was wearing kind of dungarees with like cars and hair. I think the reason that my mom and dad bought this is because I used to play Barbies and cooking games a lot, and my dad used to buy a lot of like car toys or planes or trains, that kind of more masculine looking toys.
Hmm.
Even basketball. I mean, can you imagine me playing basketball? And
I would love to see that.
and unfortunately, I think they could see like I don't actually play them, and I just kept playing my cooking games, and so that's why. I mean, they may buy this because they want me to look a little bit more masculine, kind of like put the cars here and showcase. Oh, I love cars, but sorry, I love baby. Like I love Barbies more.
Yeah, I have to say that I love the details of this look.
Yeah.
I love the little cars where you have the kind of like the fastening things. I love the pocket detail there. I think this is 100% toot, and you look really cute in that picture. So toot for cute.
For me, I would give a boot because it should be
Oh,
Barbies instead of cars.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting, interesting. Let's move on.
Oh
Oh,
gosh.
so again, as you can see, I had my moments when I was little expressing my myself. I think I can probably vaguely go back, and I used to probably imagine that I'm Princess Tiger Lily from Peter Pan. That used to be one of my favorite stories, and still is. Very summary. I don't know what to say. Yeah, bit of color. I love how the
Yeah.
colorful headpiece complements the very plain white
There are loads
dress.
of crafts there as well, like the feathers, really colorful.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Right, let's see what's there. Ooh. So this is always from RuPaul's Drag Race. amazing Raja. And I was thinking that maybe Raja just tiny bit copied my style here.
You actually look better than
Oh, thank you,
she
thank you.
did.
Strutting the runway since I was little. Um, I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to be Toot or Boot?
Definitely a toot.
Okay. Well, I'm going to give a Toot as well. All right, let's move on.
Oh.
Enjoying yourself, having a little bath.
I miss my skinny body back then. well, well, I love these. I mean, you can definitely see the reference. Like, I mean, I don't know if you have seen my video of me knitting naked, and I think you can definitely see from back then. And yeah, I love the necklace on me when I was like having a bath, and I hate bath now, by the way.
Oh,
Um,
you look very happy. You look very happy. But yeah, I can
I
clearly
know.
see the kind of like connection between the past and the future. Very sustainable. Very, very sustainable outfits here.
I know.
Very sustainable. I'm 100% going to give uh, Toot. Very sustainable.
I'll give it to you.
And
as
I like
well.
the fact that you've carried this style to the modern days.
I think I had a better body back then.
Oh. Okie dokie.
Oh.
Obviously, again, myself. It seems that I've done this whole YMCA array of costumes or clothing here. Yeah, what can I say? You can't say no to uniforms, right? Um, I remember this moment. This was probably my, not probably, it was 100% my cousin's wedding. And I think my auntie, who is a seamstress, made the trousers, and there was a jacket as well. And yeah,
I like that it looks like yeah, I love that. It looks like the belt is balanced. The silhouette's really well, the body proportion. I love the trousers. It's a little bit baggy. It's quite on trend.
No, thanks. And actually, the police officer gear thingies, they were actually real. One of the guests of the wedding was a police officer, and always I got really excited. Not sure if I would have been a very good police officer though, but you can see the excitement. Yeah, quite nice pattern on the shirt as well. I think I will give it a Toot again. I think we've given lots of Toots.
Yeah.
Here, so.
Well, if I don't give two, I'm afraid you will have arrested me.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, might happen. So next one. Ooh,
Oh.
what we have here, you and your favorite things, Pokemon.
I know. Well, I love Pokemon. I mean, even though I love it now as well, and I love pajamas. I mean, the people that know me well. I'm sure they realize I wear pajamas a lot. Like when they come to my home to visit me, I was always wearing a pajama, which I don't know. I feel really casual. I feel very empowering, and yeah, love that. I love the pattern of the pajamas as well, and also Pikachu, definitely.
Yeah, and it's quite relaxed and quite comfy to wear pajamas, kind of like what we've done during the COVID-19 the past 3-4 months. So
yeah, which literally I'm wearing pajamas for
very
God knows
cute.
how many months.
Very cute. Love the prints of the outfits. It's quite smart as well because you have the collars. So again, it seems that this is called the Toot game. I'm going to give it a Toot.
I'm going to give it a 2 for the sake of Pikachu.
Oh my Lord.
Hold on. Is it Boris Johnson?
I think it is. I think it's Boris, yeah. Seriously, I have no idea what's going on here. Obviously not that little anymore, so Jano, you should have thought tiny bit more carefully what to wear. And but to be honest, I'm really happy to see Boris Johnson being a fan and a friend of breakdance. absolutely horrible. I have no idea what's going on there with the hair. The breakdowns, it seems that there's some sort of kind of like sequence things on the pink things, which I really appreciate though. Um, so Boris, if you're missing a child, I think
You get your
I
photo
found one.
here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So mm, this is quite embarrassing. Obviously, I'm much older here, so I really should have thought much more carefully what I'm doing. I'm going to give this a very much a boot.
And I'm sorry, I'm not a big fan of Boris Johnson, so boot.
Oh, I forgive you. I forgive you.
Oh, so long story. This one is I mean, I love dye my hair. I think I was not very secure with my hair color at that time. And you know, when you were young, you have had like black hairs for a long time. You would want to kind of like change a bit on the color of hairs. So I change it to brown. Sometimes I change it to blonde. Sometimes I change it to blue. So different hair colors and which I mean, I haven't done that for quite a while now, to be honest. And I love that I took this photo with the Japanese uh, photo sticker booth. Like it was kind of a big thing at that time when you were young. Like I remember I spent all my money just on the photo booth and bubble tea at that time when I was, at the high school, and pretty much that's an everyday routine to go to a photo booth, spend around like £3 just to take photos, and you can put that kind of like artificial artwork into the photos, and
Mm.
also most importantly make your skin, well, beautifying your skin, make it a little bit like smoother, even though at that time I think I have quite a lot of pimples, but you couldn't see it here in the photo booth obviously.
Sounds very different than times in Finland. No photo booths, no bubble teas. I think we just had coffee. Kultamokka, sorry, juhlamokka, types of coffees. Yeah, I love the hair. Would you wear this look now?
um Maybe, yeah. I think it's interesting look, isn't it? Like more interesting than this, you know?
Okay. So, what do you think? Are you going to give it a boot or toot?
I'm going to give it a boot because I don't know. I feel like that kind of insecurity about the hair colors and also my skin and things like that. I don't think it's a good, thinking, good
Okay.
mind about that. Mm.
I am also going to give it a boot. I just honestly think that you used to dress much better than even nowadays. So, but I do
Okay.
think that as youngsters, we go through these insecurities and moments when we are not very sure about ourselves.
Yeah.
So, should we move on?
Yeah, let's move on.
Oh Lord.
Oh.
So, this is interesting. So I used to dance. My main thing at this time wasn't dancing; it was actually artistic gymnastics. And at that time, we've won. I think we were second, like in the Finnish championships. And actually, the costumes we were wearing at the time, most of the girls and the boys who were part of the dance crew, they made their costumes themselves. And I'm not
Look,
sure if you can see the rhinestones there. I remember
yeah.
occasion when we had this, I don't know, 20 people, 10 to 20 people actually literally gluing the rhinestones where they belonged.
I love that it's so bling bling. It's like really shiny, and I love that. It's quite tight as well. The top, it's really sexy, you know.
Oh,
And hold on, do you have black hair at that time?
oh yeah, it was sprayed with kind of like a instant spray thingy. It just came off straight away when you went through a shower. Yeah, I really appreciate in this picture the um the fact that most of the people made their costumes themselves, and that
Love
was
that.
yeah. kind of like going to the manufacturing, creating direction. I'm actually going to give this toot.
I'm going to give it a 2 as well. I think we can basically just exactly copy this look for our next collection as
Oh,
well.
there might be some problems, we can't exactly copy things. But yeah, it's interesting times. So let's move on.
Oh, this is kind of like, oh god. So, um, for the outfit, at that time, I think Hedy was the creative director of the Your Own, and it was kind of like it was very very trendy at that time, and I love the aesthetics that he gave form. That's kind of a little bit skinny look, and I love that. I just bought a lot of clothes that is really skinny. You can see the blazer and the trousers really really tight fitted, and it kind of showed how slim I was. Then kind of a slim tie.
And now when you're talking about slim, I'm just kind of like pulling my tummy in. But yeah,
yeah, I need to put it in as well. And with the big hair, which is kind of quite interesting. I love using like hair gel to kind of exaggerate my hair, make it really fluffy, really thick, and with a little bit of the hair fringe as well, like what I do have now as well. Oh, I just don't want to look at the hairstyle at that time. I think that I mean I thought it was really trendy and it was really beautiful at that time, but I think now I just think the hair totally ate my face out basically.
I love the hair. I absolutely love the hair. You remind me of like 80s rock stars, kind of like David Bowie, these glam rockers. Absolutely love the hair. I'm not so sure about the suit though. I actually haven't seen you wearing suits. This is probably one of the only time when I've seen you wearing suits.
Yeah.
I love the hair. I love the hair. I'm going to give 2 to the hair, but boot to the look, even though you look very, very smart.
Boots, sorry. I just think I just don't want to see these photos ever again. Honestly, I just don't want to, don't want to look at the hair. Honestly, please.
Okay, let's move to the next one.
Oh, Who is this lovely boy? Very sexy.
Don't know about that. I wouldn't call him a boy. Again, tiny bit older. If this would be RuPaul's Drag Race, I'm going to say what probably Michelle would say, that bodysuits not my thing, and I have to apply that to this one as well. Not my thing. So I was filming something in Serbia, and just before this, just after this, I jumped into this really really cold mountain lake. So that's why I was wearing this very very sexy wetsuit, or part of wetsuit. But I'm not a massive fan of bodysuits either. So I am 100% going to give this massive boot.
Well, I would say I love the sexiness of that, but I'm going to give you a boot because I think it should be more colorful,
Oh, 100%.
You should wear something really colorful. I think it suits you better,
I think whoever manufactures wetsuits, colorful wetsuits, please. Okie dokie, let's move forward.
Oh, when we talk about colorful, that's not what you get now.
I love the cleavage, if I may say so. Very, very giving, showing your boobies. Luckily, you're wearing the tank top underneath.
But yeah, I love colors. I mean, still I do, but I love putting like really shocking paint. You can see the yellow. Can you imagine on the street of Hong Kong, you could definitely see me with all the kind of like dark colors of the building and kind of like relatively dark colors of what people wear, and yeah, and I love this kind of like drapey stuff back then. I love that it kind of, I don't know, create volume, because at that time I was really insecure about my body. I was thinking like I was too skinny, and I think yeah, I suffer from that kind of insecurity a lot. I think I remember I forced myself to eat ice cream every night,
Oh gosh.
like everyday basis,
Yeah.
and just to make me look more healthy or like muscular if I, trying to train up with the body fat. But unfortunately, I don't know if it's because of my gene or something. I just couldn't get any
Oh
fat.
no.
Yeah, but that's why I wear the kind of like drapey stuff, like it kind of bulks up a bit. Yeah, but I'm going to give it a boot for that kind of insecurity.
Oh, you shouldn't boot your insecurities,
Yeah.
or you should, but you shouldn't punish yourself. I actually quite like this look, and I don't think you are too skinny at all, and it's awful. I'm so sorry that you have
Yeah.
thoughts like that, and I'm sure that there are many other young guys who've gone through
Yeah,
similar stuff.
because I remember back then, when I met people, or now it's Tinder or something, but back then I don't remember what website was that kind of dating
Yeah.
website. And when they saw me, they were like, "You may be too slim or too skinny," and then it actually makes me feel really bad.
Yeah.
And so that's why I try everything, trying to, um, visually make it less skinny. Yeah,
Hmm. I'm so sorry to hear that.
yeah. But now I'm really comfortable about about myself. So just fuck my past, honestly.
Yeah, exactly, and I guess that's lots of young people, they go through insecurities. So
Hmm.
one day, you will be content.
Hmm.
As we are very old now, so Okay, this
Oh.
goes tiny bit backwards again. That's my lovely dog. Um, I think at that time I really tried to blend in. As you can see, the things that I'm wearing is really boring, very very boring. Um,
Luckily, you have the puppy to brighten you
well,
up.
exactly. I think if I tried to be like a wallflower back in the day, I think at that time we used to live in really small village in Finland as well, and I moved there from bigger cities. So I think I just really want to be like everybody else, wear what everybody else is wearing, just blend in. Um, Obviously, when you saw me wearing something like that and with that wonderful dog, his name was Arttu, uh,
Oh,
that kind of like went away. With the dog like that, you don't blend in. So
yeah.
I am going to give this a boot, 100%. I think I should have embraced more the what I actually was, and not to blend in.
Because of your dog, I'm gonna give you a toot.
Oh,
It's
so
kind
you're
of,
going to toot the dog?
fully, yeah, it's kind of fully beautify your whole look, make it more unique.
Okay, dokie. Let's move on.
Oh.
Double dog.
Yeah, funny enough, my dog used to call Puppy, so which is a interesting dog name, but he's totally unique. And I don't actually know what my look was. It's like kind of like red check shirt, and yeah, at that time I was not sure about who I was. At the same time, like trying to blend in with the norm of how men looks like at
Hmm.
that time. And
Yes.
yeah, thanks to Puppy and the puppy on top of my head, they make my look beautiful somehow. Yeah.
Right. I'm going to do the same thing what you just did. I'm going to toot the dog,
Yeah.
puppy, and both of the dogs. So toot for the dogs.
And
Yeah.
thanks puppy for like hiding my my really area. Though it looks like I'm going to show something to you guys.
What's happening there?
I know.
A radio, and this is clearly very fairly recent one. I think this is from our Paris show from last year. As we can see that from the insecure kind of like teenage experiments, back back to the the people who we probably are. What do you think?
Your makeup is impactful. Like, love the curly hair. How I love
Finger
that.
waves.
Yeah, the finger waves. And I love that how you style our dungarees, and it looks really fierce. Yeah, love
Thank you,
that.
thank you, thank you. It seems that I've taken bits and bobs from my early childhood things. The heels are there. I absolutely love the heels. I Yeah, I'm not sure about the t-shirt though, but the hair and the makeup,
Oh, I
yes.
love the t-shirt. I can see your skin through that.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. What about you? What you're wearing?
I was actually wearing a lace t-shirt,
Mm-hmm.
and also the print, like our printed denim jacket, which we put quite a lot of like body on top of that denim jacket. They're all like naked boys and girls in the denim jacket with like bums and belly and boobies showing there. I think it's kind of expressing that kind of body positive, well, positive body thinking in the print. That's why I love it. You know.
Yeah. Of course, because they are all the garments you see there. They are Kawaki design, so I can't really give it a boot. I have to give 100% toot for this one. Um, Organic linen, the dungarees, what I'm wearing, organic linen, hand painted. Um, and I think is that rayon, the t-shirts,
Mm.
with our signature Devore thing, bit of skin showing there. So, yeah.
I'm going to give you a boot because I think you shouldn't wear the t-shirt. You should
Oh,
just wear the dungarees. I think you will look amazing just with the dungarees, with the high heels. I think it will be a great statement.
oh, oh my lord! I think that would be kind of like going back to their body confidence thing. But hey ho, it's been done and dusted now. But yeah, maybe I should have done that. What about your thing?
So,
Stop. I think
oops, hold on. So, in
you stopped sharing.
RuPaul Drag Race semi-finals, RuPaul usually asks the contestant or the queens,
Hmm.
what would you say to your young self? So what would you say to Baby Jano, Baby Lepelin?
Ooh, I would say that just be yourself. I'm going to cry. Just be yourself. No, seriously, I kind of like if I go back to the there was a few pictures which went there where I was at our summer cottage actually wearing boys' clothes as well.
Mm,
So I've been very lucky to have to I grew up in very kind of like near nature,
mm,
very sustainable. Of my family and I guess lifestyle of Finland in general is quite sustainable. So I was really lucky. I had a really happy childhood playing in the nature, learning how to respect nature. I spent summers at our summer cottage, no
mm.
electricity, no running water with my grandma, mostly with my grandma and my dad, picking berries. All these kind of like things. What you probably didn't do in Hong Kong. Very
No.
different. So I guess like that I would say to myself that keep those kind of like sustainable thoughts, sustainable respecting
Mm,
nature throughout your life. And also, I would say that respect yourself. Like
mm,
we could see that um, some of the pictures when myself and maybe yourself as well try to blend in. Um, why to do that? Obviously, it's part of the way how things usually go. But
mm,
I would say that just be yourself. Wear the dresses, wear the heels, and no one actually told me, my family never told me not to do that. I
mm,
think it was pressure for myself to kind of like stop doing that when I was observing my friends and other boys who didn't
mm.
do that. So yeah,
Thank you, Jano.
thank you,
Mm.
few tears.
Okay. So okay, now it's my time.
What would you say to your baby Key?
I think I need some background music from RuPaul, like those kind of dramatic music, and I
Okay,
need some eye drop, like.
okay.
Okay. So, baby Key, when you grow up, you might be really frustrated as you feel somehow you're different. You may think you're weird and force yourself to be normal, like to be like anybody else. And you may have pressure from your peers or from parents. And please do remember, your weirdness and difference. They're what makes you unique and special. And last but not least, please, 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 please don't fall asleep during the English lessons like what I used to do. Otherwise, you will fuck up the Helsinki Fashion Week chat room.
Amen.
Amen. Yeah.
Even though, yeah, we could say something else as well. But yeah, thank you guys for this beautiful moment with us. I guess there's one more thing what we'd like to say to us. Good luck.
Good luck. And don't fuck it up. Yeah.
Thank you guys. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao. Let the music play.